Yeah, it's just a business, so, you know. Alright, let me start this back up. This is Josiah Plays The Elder Scrolls Online Dark Brotherhood DLC. And I am here in a little place I like to call Kvatch. Well, outside of Kvatch. And my game is trying to recover from the horrible trauma of being alt-tabbed into. You know what I should do? I should find out if there's a way to set a key to start and stop recording with OBS. If I could set that to a keybind, to where I don't have to alt-tab in and out every time I want to stop a recording and start a new one, that would actually be super awesome. It would be super awesome. I wonder if she's still in here. Out of curiosity. I would assume she's not. Because typically they phase these things out depending on your quest progress. What? Yeah, she's not. She's not here anymore, Crafty Larissa. See? Because I did the quest. Pretty cool. Alright. Well, I gotta go kill this guy now. I really don't want to. This is the first guy I've actually not wanted to kill. Don't want to kill him. Oh, he's in the good killing spot, though. Sorry, buddy. Oh, he had a silk handkerchief. Turn to Elam Draws. That was quite a trip just to kill one person, and now I gotta go all the way back out there where I was. Back to the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary. It was a very cool place. I really liked all the other Dark Brotherhood people that I met there too. Pretty cool characters. Wait, who the fuck? Order Crusaders, and they're hostile to me. Really? These guys must be okay to murder without getting bounty then. Yeah, no bounty for that. Oh, I can kill all the Order guys I want. This is... Oh, I have a feeling... That's right. It's somebody's estate. I have a feeling when I go to this quote-unquote estate that I will be sent there to murder somebody. Just like the last estate. The Gerald estate. God, everything is just laggy as shit. Critical charge! Yeah! Give me the Nern root. Could at least not loot him in the honor of his memory. No, I think he would have wanted me. I think it's what he would have wanted, was for me to profit off of his death. He was a cool guy like that. He was a cool guy. Oblivion had a good Dark Brotherhood quest. Did it? Alright, we're going back to the Brotherhood. I never played the Dark Brotherhood quest in Skyrim, but I've watched other people playing it on stream, and it didn't really look that cool to me. So far, the Dark Brotherhood quest line in this has actually been really good. Interesting. I've spent like a ton of hours on this DLC, and I've barely done anything of the actual Dark Brotherhood quest line. I've mostly run around doing side quests and just exploring the zone and stealing stuff and running around and, you know, being an ass in general. What is this place? We looked in here before, I'm pretty sure, and there was nothing in here. Now, we already read Guide to Taming Dire Wolves. Oh, there's a chest! Hey, Boss Pie. How you doing? Good to see you. Hey, Nox. What's up, Nox? Good to see you. Alright, Nox, I gotta tell you something and I gotta show you something, okay? Now, I gotta tell you, I've been murdering some Minotaurs. I have been. I've been murdering some Minotaurs. And not feeling bad about it. Became a member of a party being held in a house. You had to kill off the other guests with no one suspecting you. That sounds cool. He was like, if it happens that you kill me, then just loot my corpse and be okay with that. I wouldn't mind. Exactly. So I've been killing some Minotaurs, but I have it on good authority. Here we go. Minotaur. The Minotaur are warriors born. They hang dead children from their horns. Don't think them cows. They never moo. The meat they most prefer is you. See? They're not cows. It says so right here. They're not cows. They never moo. So it's okay to kill them. Unimpeachable source right there is what that was. Cannot be impeached. Still heading toward the DB. The Dark Brizzle. Who the fuck is this? Bandit Nightblade just popped out of nowhere to kill me. Couldn't see me because I was stealth, so he left. No. Favorite Dark Brotherhood quest. Even trick people to suspect one another. That does sound good. That sounds really good. Written by pigs secretly plotting how to get more cowkin murdered. No. 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 Minotaurs are evil, and they would kill cow if they... No, let's not. How about we don't? You know who never mooed? Sadaka. He mooed. He mooed all the time. It was just off camera. Sadaka wasn't like these fucked up Tamrielic Minotaurs. Everything in Tamriel is like super fucking evil, basically. Honestly, is there a single race or faction in Tamriel that is, like, unquestionably good? Because I don't know of any. I don't know of any. Alright, we're getting there. We're getting close. Not seeing any cow... Yeah, because you don't see any cows at all. Do you know why? Because the Minotaurs ate them all. Minotaurs ate all the cows. Don't even think about it, Direwolf. Alright. Warned you. Warned you. Could I stop taking damage from lunge anytime soon? Here we are. So just for... Yeah, all the cows had to go invisible to hide from the Minotaurs. Here's the not at all obvious ultra creepy door. Ultra creepy door. Ultra creepy door. It's an ultra creepy door. Such an ultra creepy door. That's right. Alright, so we're gonna go in here now. And we're gonna talk to Homeboy. And he's gonna be like, GJ. What did you just link to? I can't alt-tab and look at it because it will destroy my computer forever and ever. And the Dark Brotherhood's really fucking popping. They had quite a membership drive. Alright, here's our buddy again. Elam Drawls.
You're back, I see. How could I not? You're standing in my light. So tell me, how did you do?
I completed this contract.
Well, good for you. But don't get too full of your accomplishments just yet. That was a fairly easy contract I started you with. Come back when you're ready for more. If the speaker or the matron give an order, though, that takes priority.
Okay. Completed contract batch. Assassination. So I guess I need to go look and see if the achievement unlocked first contract. I have no more quests right now for them, so I need to go talk to the other people and see who wants to give me a quest next. Ah, there we go. Here's the next quest. A note from Astara. I forgot who Astara is.
Herein lie the countless damned, their worth measured only by the weight of the gold that condemned them. Find your favorite and drive home the point, preferably with the tip of your blade. Enclosed are the necessary papers and remuneration for the issuance of a writ of execution. My enemy will be found at the Davon's Watch dockyards, though I do not know for how long, so I hope the guild will process this request with due haste.
I like the idea that the Evil Death book is actually speaking out loud to me. I'll take it. Stone Falls? Oh, they're sending me all over Hell's Half Acre now. Davon's Watch? That's so far away! Fortunately, I already have the waypoint for that place because that was the first city this character ever came to, since she happens to be. That's over in Morrowind. Not Vardenfell, but the other part of Morrowind. Davon's Watch is right here. As you can see, I've already been all over the place over here. And I have the waypoint. I've got to come here and murder somebody.
I accepted one of the Dark Brotherhood's murder-for-hire contracts. There are no stipulations regarding methods or timing, so I may execute the target at my discretion. I must locate my target at the Davon's Watch docks.
Okay, so that's a random execution quest, basically. Whereas the actual, probably next actual quest in the storyline is right here. Also enclosed is my screenplay for a new Lethal Weapon. Please tell me what you think. It's a burger made of ice cream. Oh, I see what you did there. That sounds good. Anything made of ice cream is great. Let's read this note. Who was Astara? I already forgot who Astara was. Okay, I remember the Nord guy and the silver werewolf, Hildegard or whatever her name was. I remember the Argonian dude, Green Death Tongue or whatever his name was. I remember the really seductive woman who's like a super zealot for the Night Mother, possibly even like the daughter of the Night Mother, and her like boyfriend guy. And I remember the matron herself and Elam Drawls. But I don't remember I mean, Astara sounds familiar as a name, but I don't remember who she is. Initiate. A situation has developed in Kvatch that requires our immediate attention. Find me in the sanctuary and I'll provide additional instructions.
I should talk to Astara in the Dark Brotherhood sanctuary.
A lesson in silence.
Recent lectures in Kvatch by the Grand Sermon. How do I know this? By the Grand Sermonizer of Akatosh, and her priests paint the Dark Brotherhood as powerless pretenders not to be feared.
I know! I heard them preaching that shit. Well, I know the Night Mother killed her children. Her original children. But who knows if she's actually somehow created offspring since then. Maybe in a spiritual sense. From this letter that she wrote to the Night Mother is what we were reading, and it really sounded like she was writing to her actual mother. But maybe she just thinks of her like that. Anyway, we heard the sermonizers in Kvatch preaching about how the Dark Brotherhood were basically a bunch of chumps, and so that's why I had to murder a bunch of them.
Astara wants the Grand Sermonizer dealt with permanently. Astara and the Dark Brotherhood have need of me. I must travel to the sanctuary and speak to Astara.
I'm already at the sanctuary. Here's the Dark Guardians. These guys are legit. Just looking all metal and stuff. Alright, where's Astara? She's not the matron, is she? Maybe she is the matron. Can't remember. Let's go this way. I love this guy! The skeleton merchant. He's got tons of puns.
I've got whatever you need. No bones about it. Think you'll find a better deal elsewhere? You'd be dead wrong.
You'd be dead wrong, 'cause he's dead.
Rough times ahead for the Brotherhood. I can feel it in my bones.
You can feel it in his bones. I'm not just talking to a skeleton, Saito. I'm talking to a punning skeleton.
I used to be an assassin, just like you. These days, my skin is just too thin for that kind of work.
His skin is just too thin.
The matron only allows me to keep the bare essentials in stock. My cupboards are bare to the bone.
His cupboards are bare to the bone. Just saying. There's a werewolf in a cage here, too. Alright, there's nobody of relevance in this room. Another Dark Guardian.
Those loudmouth fanatics!
Oh, there's the
It's time to
werewolf.
teach
Not
them
in
a lesson
werewolf form.
About the blessings of silence!
Enough. I'll decide how we respond to these malign sermons. Initiate, I have a task for you.
Hey, hold on. Oh, there's Hildegard. In not werewolf form. And Astara is the matron. That's why I didn't realize, because I was just thinking of her as the matron before, and I wasn't thinking of her actual name. See, this is where the Nords usually are. That's the cage that they keep Hildegard in. Intellectually devoured. And this is her office, Astara's office. Just see if there's anything else.
Those loudmouth fanatics! It's time to teach them a lesson about the blessings.
Wait. That's Hildegard. What the fuck is going on here? She's out there, though. Man, she is a talented assassin. She can be in 2 rooms at once.
Make no mistake, Initiate. Astara sends you to Kvatch, not because she trusts you. She's decided to test you. Do not fail her.
Alright, I feel like I shouldn't be having these conversations until after. Here's Little Miss, daughter of Night Mother. I mean, I don't think she is literally, like you say, but she's like super into it. Super into the Night Mother.
Those loudmouth fanatics! It's time to teach them a lesson about the blessings of silence!
Enough. I'll decide how we respond to these malign sermons. Initiate, I have a task for you.
Okay. What if I talk to them first? I don't even think it'll let me talk to them right now. Where's the other guy? Oh, the red guard guy. Where did he get off to? You ever play that Intellect Devourer game you emailed? You emailed? Oh, I do remember that. I do remember you emailing that. I didn't check it out. Oh yeah, and this is like the actual Shrine of the Night Mother or whatever, I think. With the serious book. I don't know if that's supposed to be the Night Mother or Sithis, but whichever. This, like, this thing right here looks really cool. I would have one of those on my wall. Jen probably does have one of those on her wall. Yeah, we've... I guess I have to listen to this conversation again.
It's time to teach them a lesson about the blessings of silence.
Enough. I'll decide how we respond to these malign sermons. Initiate, I have a task for you.
Okay, I'm ready.
Once again, the pious idiots of Kvatch dare to provoke the anger of the Dark Brotherhood. Such an insult cannot be allowed to stand unchallenged.
What's going on in Kvatch? I already know the answer to that because I've been all up in Kvatch.
As if the Grand Sermonizer didn't have enough vices to rage about. Now she's preaching against the Brotherhood. She says we are weak, powerless. A toothless dragon that inspires ridicule instead of fear. These lies must be silenced. Permanently.
Sounds like a trap, but I'm on it. He predates basically all the other known... which are still around. Well, I read a thing that said that was talking about how Sithis made shit, and then all the fucking Aedra were just like some chumps that came along. It did say that about Sithis basically coming before everyone, and I wasn't sure it was true. I thought it was just some pro-Sithis... It was something I read here in the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary. So I thought it might have just been some Sithis propaganda that wasn't actually true. I could go to Kvatch.
Be wary. The Order of the Hour has increased its presence in Kvatch. Avoid the warrior priests if you can. Meet up with Tannic and silence the priests that speak against us, including the Grand Sermonizer. That will put the fear of Sithis in them.
That's where Tannic is. He's the Redguard guy. He's there waiting to meet up with me. Okay, that's why he's not here. Cool. Pretty much all agree he's older than the Divines and Daedra. Nice. So serving Sithis just makes sense. I'll go to Kvatch right away.
Tannic will meet you in Kvatch. I expect the two of you to deal with the Grand Sermonizer and show the people of that hypocritical city the real power of the Dark Brotherhood.
Tell me more about this mission.
The Grand Sermonizer and her priests spread lies about the Brotherhood for reasons I do not yet understand. Whether she seeks to insult us or acts upon some misguided tenet of faith, our response is clear. These impudent priests must die.
So the storyline here so far in this is that for some reason somebody seems to be trying to wage war on the Dark Brotherhood. 2 of the Brotherhood's assassins have been found in Kvatch dead. And, like, not just dead, but, like, displayed on purpose. You know, like, hey, look, we killed this person. And we don't know who it was. And now we have the church, who's obviously trying to act up and call the Brotherhood out. So maybe those things are related. But whoever it is that's messing with the Brotherhood is going to feel my steel! If my sword's even made of steel. It seems questionable based on the appearance of my Argonian sword. It might be made of wood or something. Who is this Grand Sermonizer?
She's one of the ranking priests at the Cathedral of Kvatch, right below Primate Artorias in the hierarchy. She won't be easy to find, however. Killing her subordinates may draw her out. Otherwise, rely on Tannic to locate the hole she's hiding in.
It's Primate Artorias. Now, obviously, I don't need to ask this question because I've already read like 4 fucking books about Primate Artorias, so I literally know his whole life story.
Primate Artorias leads the Cathedral of Akatosh in Kvatch. The chanters and sermonizers bow to his authority as the chosen of the Dragon God, and even the Order of the Hour follows his commands. Pious and faithful, I find the man to be insufferable.
No. It's a fucking act. He's a criminal. Once a criminal, always a criminal. And I think he murdered or had murdered the previous primate, who died mysteriously, and he happened to become primate. Yeah. Primate Artorias is probably behind everything. In the beginning, there was Anu and Padme. Anu was creation and existence. Padme was nothingness. Yeah, that sounds familiar. I've read about that. I've read about them. What's the Brotherhood's reputation like these days?
The common folk fear us. The political leaders tolerate us. And everyone who needs someone dead and can pay the cost hires us without hesitation. Our reputation remains strong. But these attacks by the sermonizers, they're obviously up to something.
What do you think they're planning?
It could be anything. Certainly Primate Artorias and his priests have little love for the Brotherhood. I wonder, does the Cathedral plan to outlaw the Black Sacrament? Would they dare such an action? Regardless, these sermons are bad for business.
I feel fairly sure that the woman who is voice acting this character is also the one who voice acted Grieving Mother in Pillars of Eternity. I think Astara Carelius is Grieving Mother in disguise. They fought constantly, sought an advantage over the other. Adra and Data were said to be created from the blood spilt during this time. Okay. Do we really need to send 2 assassins to Kvatch?
Caution becomes the appropriate response after the deaths of 2 assassins, Initiate. But make no mistake, I expect you to assassinate the Grand Sermonizer. Tannic will be there to provide assistance, nothing more.
Do assassins often die when they go on missions?
Under normal circumstances, no. These recent attacks against us, however, have made circumstances far from normal. Concentrate on the Grand Sermonizer. That's your primary mission.
Goodbye. Oh, yeah, I read about Anui Al, and I don't remember what it was said, but I didn't know who that was. Padme created Sithis.
Initiate, I have my own contract in Kvatch. I'll join you in Tonic as soon as I'm finished.
3 blades on the same contract? Is that wise, mate?
Just make sure the Grand Sermonizer dies, Initiate. That's my chief concern.
Alright, so Hildegard and Kor are going.
Tannic will meet you in Kvatch. I expect the 2 of you to deal with the Grand Sermonizer and show the people of that hypocritical city the real power of the Dark Brotherhood.
Right. Oh, okay. Anui El became Akatosh. Sith said fuck that shit and just stuck around as being himself. So Sithis really is the anti-Akatosh. Look, it's Woe, the little beetle. Didn't I read this? I think I read this. Let's talk to our other buddies in here. We just watched Hildegard walk away, but whatever. Where's Mirabelle's boyfriend? He's not here either. That guy seemed unimportant though, because you couldn't ask him a bunch of questions, unlike the other assassins. So I get a feeling that guy's gonna die. Talk to Green Venom Tongue, my buddy.
Make no mistake, Initiate. Astara sends you to Kvatch, not because she trusts you. She's decided to test you. Do not fail her.
The goal of Sithis is to return the world to the void. Oh, that sounds great. Finally, a good guy.
Any thoughts on the current situation?
I never question the matron, although it is strange for her to so hastily send multiple brethren to deal with a single target. It is almost as though she knows more than she is telling us. Of course, she almost always does. Make no mistake,
Any advice on my current
Astara
mission?
sends you to An average priest is easy prey. But don't underestimate the Grand Sermonizer. I heard whispers that she's a highly trained spellcaster.
Bite of woe.
If that turns out to be true, please let me know. I like to keep my records up to date.
Goodbye.
I didn't even remember the dude's name. He was standing right here. Now he's gone. I think he's off getting killed right now. Oh, she's crying. Maybe because he left, or... Of course, she's like a super fucking smooth operator, like spy, manipulator. So, if she's crying, she's probably faking it for some reason.
This is an absolute insult to Simbar.
Simbar's the
The
one.
old Astara would never send other assassins to finish a job unless she knew the assassin had failed. We haven't even heard back from Simbar yet. But I shouldn't question the matron. She is our leader.
Ah, so Simbar was sent to do this job and didn't come back. That's why we're all being sent. So Simbar is totally dead. I knew that guy was gonna die. Because every person you meet in here, you could have like a long conversation with, and you could ask him like several different questions. You talk to Simbar, and you don't get to ask him anything. He just says one thing. So I was like, yeah, Simbar's definitely gonna die. And it sounds like that's just what's happened.
What do you mean?
Killing the Grand Sermonizer is Simbar's current contract. There's no reason to believe he won't complete the job. This paranoia, it doesn't suit us. We're better than this.
Stara just doesn't want to take chances with this one.
It's true that removing the Grand Sermonizer would send a crucial message. The public needs to know that the loss of a few assassins does nothing to diminish us. Just follow the matron's orders. I'll keep my objections to myself. This is an absolute insult
Advice
to Simbar.
before I head out?
The oldest advice? Just stay out of Simbar's way and let him finish the job. But feel free to kill as many of those annoying street preachers as you like. I despise those windbags. Just keep an eye out for the city guards. You're not ready to deal with them.
No one is ready to deal with them. They have 10 million health. Yeah, I already killed a bunch of street preachers, but I'll kill some more for funsies. Bye, Mirabelle. See, this is the thing where she wrote, where she's writing to the Night Mother, and she's just all about like, I am your ultimate servant. I love you and serve you better than everybody else. Fuck these other people. They don't understand you like I do, and. But she says things about her name. I remember your name. She says it here, and then she says she's like pretending. That's what led me to believe that she has a relationship with the Night Mother that's more than just everybody else, because she goes into a lot of weird details like that in the letter about like, okay, I'll keep pretending like I don't know these things about you, or alright, here's Hildegard, who is a werewolf.
Oh, hello. Sorry about not greeting you earlier. I wasn't exactly in a talkative mood when you arrived.
You seem nervous. Is everything alright?
I suppose it's just, well, my condition. The lycanthropy. My transformations. I can't trigger them at will. And they don't follow any pattern we've been able to discern. Venom called it a divergent strain. I am not sure what that means.
Knox says if you're in the work team and The incessant questions of others or die. Death is forever. Yeah. Gladys says, remember kids, indulge the incessant questions of others or else you'll die. Hey Jen, good to see ya. Welcome Jen. How you doing? We're in the Dark Brotherhood sanctuary, full of edgelords, so it's your kind of place. Turn into it just at any moment.
I guess so. Usually I can feel it coming. Kind of like when Kor feels a storm in his big toe. As long as I can get out of the sanctuary or into my cage before I lose control, I won't hurt anybody. At least, not any of the family.
Ever thought about seeking a cure?
I don't think I want to be cured. The wolf is a part of me. It's who I am. I would like to learn to control it though. Kor and Mirabelle think I'll get the hang of it eventually. Venom even keeps meticulous records every time I change.
You don't seem like a typical assassin.
Neither do you, come to think of it. Is it bad to be different? I may not have the training or experience of some of the others, but Astara says I am the best tracker in the family. Whenever a target tries to hide, I always find them.
Don't have a problem with killing?
The wolf kills. That is its purpose. Astara taught me that I become a wolf in order to accomplish what the Night Mother requests of her children. My prey already belongs to Sithis. The wolf just helps them find the void.
By ripping them apart.
I don't remember much of what the wolf does. Kor assures me that I am never cruel when I send souls to Father. I trust my brother, and I trust Astara. They saved me, gave me something to believe in. For that, I am happy to serve the Dark Brotherhood.
I'm never cruel when I'm ripping people apart as a werewolf? How do you non-cruelly kill people as a werewolf exactly? Alright, see you later, Hildegard. Alright, we talked to Mirabelle, we talked to Green Venetum. Everybody else is gone. I guess Simbar's off getting killed. I'm a straight-up assassin! See, they actually gave me an outfit when I got officially accepted into the Dark Brotherhood. They gave me an outfit. Here it is. This is like my official Dark Brotherhood, you know, uniform or whatever. And it looks pretty cool. This isn't the colors it came in. I dyed it. And it's pretty cool. But I gotta stick with my Argonian stuff. Looking all barbaric and everything. With my possibly wooden sword. What is that sword? What is that sword working with? Is that wood probably? This doesn't look like it's made of metal. You win the inter-school basketball tournament first, then you kill them? What? Is anybody else here? I think everybody's been sent out to die at this point. Except for, no, that's the Star's office. What's up, skeleton dude? How you doing? Rando skeletons just walking around. Alright, Kor and Hildegard aren't over there. Training sword. Well, it's not a training sword. It's based on a South American, like an ancient Aztec or Incan or whatever weapon. It has a name, this type of weapon, but I don't remember what it is because it's like really hard to pronounce. But this is Argonian style in the Elder Scrolls. I saw this thing earlier and I was like, Jen probably has something that looks like this on her wall. So alone here without mod ship. Boss pie. No, it's not a claymore. It's a really crazy fucking South American name, like with like that's hard to pronounce and spell, like Moctuapatl or something like that. where am I going? I'm lost. Oh, this is where Tannic usually hangs out, I think. The Redguard assassin. Read that. Well, I don't even think it's made of metal. Look at it. It's made of wood. The whole thing is wood. And it's got like wooden serrations along the edges of it. Yeah, that thing that Saito just said. I think it's supposed to be based on that. Where the hell is the matron now? I was gonna talk to her again, but it doesn't seem like she's around. This is her office. She's not her creepy office. Alright, well never mind then. Let's just go travel to Kvatch and murder some Grand Sermonizer and stuff. You may have messed up the spelling. Oh, I thought you looked it up. Looks like a really long cricket bat. It kind of does. Oh, let's talk to Elam again.
If you're looking for more details on your job, Initiate, what's posted is all you get.
I don't know. It's one of those things you pick up at some point. Look at this door. This is probably what the door to Jen's house looks like. This is probably Jen's house door right here. Like, what are these little small people down at the bottom doing? Are they supposed to be children, or are they some weird race? I guess that's the Night Mother, right? Super creepy door. Super creepy door. Would be if I weren't homeless. You're not really homeless, aren't you? Staying with your parents or something right now? Looking for a place? The door is pretty sweet. Things at the bottom are the oh, the children she murdered! Right! Worst mom ever, the Night Mother. It's like one of the murals they made in that underground temple about making mascarenes. Ah. Good thought, Nox. I didn't even think of that. Alright, let's go. Staying with various peoples. Oh, okay, that sounds dodgy. I've been in that state before when I was staying with various peoples. Alright, time to go back to Kvatch, I guess. Just roll. Let's just roll on with great quickness. That fall would have killed you in any of the Witcher games. You know what? Fuck this guy. Remember, not a cow. Not a cow. I don't know who Amelia Dyer is. Family's too far from work, I see. Oh, the treasure chest isn't in here right now. Okay. Not a cow. Dyer murdered around 400 babies. How many of those babies were hers? Fuck these wolves. She would adopt children from parents who didn't want them for a fee, then murder the child. It was an unfortunately prolific practice during that time in England. Wow. Well, if they could get away with it, it sounds like the perfect crime. I mean, honestly, you can't even hardly blame that sort of thing on the person who does it. You've got to blame it on the system who lets them get away with it. I'm just saying. I ain't fighting you. I just used you as something to charge to. Known as baby farming. Wow. I've done a lot of horrible shit in my life, but I don't think I would do that. Well, no, that's not even true. I would not do that. I shouldn't say I don't think I would do that. I would not do that. Under any circumstances. What's up? That is how I assassinate. Actually, that's not how I assassinate. That's how I just kill somebody. I assassinate much stealthier. Okay. She was especially cruel about it. At first she just strangled them to death. At first she just strangled them to death. But eventually she started letting the infants drown or starve to death. That's fucked up. That is fucked up. Man, I feel better about myself now. I feel like I'm not really that bad of a person. Made it here. I mean, what's the kindest way to kill a baby? The kind of things we talk about on my stream. What's the kind... If you have to kill a baby, what's the kindest way to do it? I would assume it would be giving them some sort of some sort of drug that would just cause the baby to fall asleep and die. That has to be the kindest way to kill anybody, right? Where's Tannic? Oh, there he is. Here's our buddy. I love this guy. He's hella cool. What's up, Tannic?
Well, to loosen that codpiece. By the 8. What a killjoy.
What? Drugging. Jen immediately goes to smothering. Damn. Not something I've made a study of. Jen says, you're a scientist. Yeah, exactly. You're a scientist. And we all know that all scientists have considered various ways to kill human beings in the cause of science. That's something else mothers did then. Especially easy through the use of soothing syrups. I mean, seriously? Couldn't they have just not had the babies? Gave the babies away? Leave the baby on the doorstep of the church or whatever people used to do? Maybe they still do. I don't know. Soothing syrups. Reincarnate them into cows. That is the best way, Nox. You win.
There's always more to do.
Alright. Well, it is that time. This episode is now at an end. And so I need to say farewell. If you're watching on YouTube, I'm going to do it for this one. So thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays The Elder Scrolls Online. I try to say this as slowly as possible so that I can wait for the extremely long delay from me hitting Alt-Tab to actually it allowing me to stop the recording. Anyway, this has been Josiah Plays Elder Scrolls Online Dark Brotherhood DLC. See ya.